Hello, and thank you for using WoodPro Canada for all your deck and wood restoration needs. My name is Ken Dale. I am the founder and the president of WoodPro Canada, which is now Canada's largest wood restoration company. I hope this DVD is invaluable to you. It will give you some great tips on how to take care of your wood deck, and if you are a do-it-yourself client, it'll give you some good instructions on how to properly do maintenance programs on your deck. So I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it helps. And if you have any questions, never feel afraid to call us at our office. So enjoy the DVD and good luck with your deck. Your maintenance plan should include 1 pail of wood conditioner, a gallon pail of sealer, which does 300 to 500 square feet. You can always purchase more from the company if you require more. 1 paint pad and an empty 20-liter pail, which you can use for mixing up your conditioner. What you will need is a scrubbing brush or broom, a string mop or a floor mop, or a deck sprayer, a pressure washer under low pressure, or a strong garden hose and gun. Lastly, a good bit of elbow grease goes a long way in helping you get your deck properly cleaned. Let's look at step 1, the first day, proper cleaning and degreasing and conditioning of your deck. Some of the things you will require: we have a deck sprayer, a good scrubbing mop, and the green mop is a sopping brush, or you can use a string mop to apply the degreaser and the conditioner. A good hose or a pressure washer under low pressure is adequate as well. The first thing you want to do when maintaining your deck is obviously get the deck as wet as possible. The first stage is getting rid of all the debris and grease and pet urine and all the things that have accumulated on your deck and been tramped into the deck by foot traffic over the season. So the first thing, we're going to wet the deck down and have our degreaser ready, and then we'll start applying the degreaser liberally on the deck using a string mop or a sopping brush, which you see in this video here now. The first step is to aggressively wash down your deck, getting as much water on the deck as you can. Once you've got the deck properly wet, what you want to do is very liberally take the sopping brush and put degreaser all over the wood areas that you want to address. Apply the degreaser heavily using scrubbing motions and get that degreasing agent into the wood so that we can properly wash off all the debris that's been left on your deck. Some of our clients tend to use pressure washers on cleaning their deck, but we caution you, you must use very low pressure. Too much pressure with a pressure washer could lead to rip marks in the deck and swipe marks. You do not want to remove the finish. You just want to flush off all the old material and residue that's been sitting on the deck. So we do caution you when using a pressure washer, not too much pressure. Once you've applied the degreaser liberally to the deck, obviously the next best thing is a good scrubbing with a coarse brush. You want to work all the degreaser into the wood and give it a good scrubbing before you remove it with your washing. So a little bit of elbow grease is required. Let the product do the work, not so much the water pressure from your machine. Once this has all been put into the deck, then you'll continue to wash off your deck using a hose or a pressure washer. And again, we caution you with excess pressure. You just want to flush off the residual dirt and grease that was on your deck over the past season. So a good scrubbing, a good washing, and now you're ready to condition your deck. WoodPro should have supplied you with a 1-gallon pail of WoodPro wood conditioner. You can mix this 1-gallon pail into a 5-gallon pail with water. It can be diluted quite heavily. What you want to do is make sure that you apply wood conditioner all areas of the wood. This is used to brighten up the wood once again, to open the wood pores so you can get more sealer in when you finally seal the deck, and to rebalance the pH of the wood. In this case, you can use a sprayer, or you can use just a floor mop, string mop, or a sopping brush, which we've used. So aggressively apply conditioner to all the wood areas of your deck. Now you're ready for your final step. Aggressively, using a garden hose or your pressure washer with low pressure, flush off all the conditioner and all the wood, cleaning it effectively so that you're ready to do your sealing on the next dry, sunny day. You're now ready to begin sealing your deck. Hopefully, you should have waited. The deck should be dry. It should be a sunny or overcast day, but you want to make sure the deck is very dry before sealing. The equipment you're going to need is a deck sprayer. These can be found at most local stores. A cutting board, which can be any kind of wood or cardboard, something to protect your walls. A leaf blower. We suggest a mask when you're blowing. Some rags, obviously, and a paint pad, which we use, which gives the best padding and coverage of the sealer. So these tools should be ready before you begin your sealing process. Before beginning any sealing, you must blow off or brush off all the debris that's accumulated on your deck since the last time you washed it. We suggest a leaf blower and just blow all material that's been sitting on the deck, leaves, dirt, blow it off completely so that you can get a good bond with the sealer on your deck. When using a pump sprayer, you want to make sure that you have adequate pressure in the pump sprayer at all times so you do get consistent, even flow across all the wood boards on your deck when spraying. You're now ready to start the final stage of sealing your deck. Using the cutting board, place it against all areas you want to protect, and evenly spray the sealer, particularly in between the cracks of the board, in easy fluid motions. You don't want to put too much sealer on all the wood because that means you're just going to have to pad it off. The trick of sealing a deck properly using Wood Pro Sealer products is that you have a matte finish or a flat look. You do not want a shiny looking deck. This will lead to possibly peeling and cracking of the excess sealer on your wood. So, get in between the cracks, even strokes. Now that you've applied the sealer to the wood, in order to prevent getting any sealer on other areas, you can use the pad to get close to the wall areas, and most importantly, pad with a lot of weight on that pad to pad off any excess sealer that does not want to go into the wood. So, pull against the wood and against the grain with heavy pulls on the wood surface. Excess sealer is not what you want on your deck. Let's just do a quick review before you start, and we've included a special song for those clients that insist on using too big a pressure washer. So enjoy the review and then you can get started.
I'm a real guy, I like real guy things like boats and guns and onion rings. But household chores need a power resolution. I went to the store and I purchased a solution. I got a pressure washer. I got a pressure washer. I got a pressure washer. I like it a lot, 'cause it makes cleaning destructive. Now I blow away the dirt and obliterate the muck. I pressure wash my fence and my couch and my truck. Nothing's dirty in the house, though things are a little damp. My cat's clean now, even though it's bald. Its fur is in a corner of a neighbor's yard. I got a new kid, but diapers aren't a problem. I pressure washed his butt, he'll never pee on me again. I got a pressure washer.
He likes it a lot.
I got a pressure washer.
He cleaned up the ton.
Sure, I may be squirting water, but in my head I'm a sergeant with a flamethrower spewing out death. I got 2,000 PSI of awesome killing force.
Look out, commies, here comes Mike Rambo with his 50 mil pressure washer. Look at him go.
Jehovah's Witnesses come and shake my hand. I pressure wash their literature and now they understand. I got a pressure washer. One day when I was out pressure washing my lawn, my neighbor came home with a big smile on. He pulled out a brand new gas-powered, turbocharged, 90 gauge, super mega washer with a DVD drive. Damn it! I need a bigger pressure washer.
It's a bigger pressure washer.
I need a bigger pressure washer.
It's a bigger pressure washer.
I need a bigger pressure washer. I need a bigger pressure washer. I need a bigger pressure washer, or maybe a Hummer.
Now we're going to offer you some year-round tips that will definitely help you keep your wood looking as great as possible all year round. These are very important tips, and we want you to look around your deck and just make sure that you're not falling into any of these traps that may cause your wood to blister, peel, or degrade over time. So we hope this helps, and these are important tips. Some of them are common sense, but a lot of them, well, we just don't notice these things. A problem that we find in many decks when Wood Pro shows up to restore them is some of the boards on the deck are cupped. When a builder builds a deck, he should be having the bowed side of each board facing upwards, not the cup side, but many builders, not knowing, they put the bowed side down. What this means is you've got troughing and water sitting in all the cupped areas of the boards. In this example, you can see after a rainstorm, the water will sit for a long period of time. In that case, over time, the finish will wear, the finish will lift and crack because the standing water has not been removed. So the solution is, after a heavy rainstorm, just quickly take a broom and brush off any standing water, allowing the wood better chance to dry so it won't cup, split, and crack over time. Another problem we see on a lot of jobs is obviously the barbecue areas where there's excessive grease and burn marks around the cooking areas. This can simply be resolved by putting some kind of matting down around the cooking area, but obviously grease spills and food spills not cleaned will certainly affect any finish on any given deck. So a little bit of caution around the cooking areas. Another problem we find obviously is bird droppings, cat droppings, dogs, urine. These type of acidic elements on a deck will very, very quickly destroy a finish, so they must be washed off. Another area is planters and obviously moving furniture around without proper protection. So we're going to suggest, if you do have to move the furniture, you lift it instead of dragging it across the deck finish, or put some kind of protection underneath the footings of all your furniture. This will avoid scratching off finishes and in the future having to have it restripped and refinished again. Hot tubs can be a problem. Any hot tub areas, because of the acid in the water, the chlorine, you should have some rubber matting around the entrance and exit of the hot tub in order to avoid destroying the finish around the hot tub area. This is a good example of a finish. Close up you can see we're obviously getting in and out of the hot tub, or the swimming pool has completely lifted the finish from around the area where people are coming and going. A large part of a problem in the fall and spring with decks is obviously the many leaves that will accumulate on your deck. It is vitally important that you keep your deck clean and clear of all plant material and leaves. These contain tree resins and gums that, if not removed from the deck, will end up bleeding into your finish and getting tromped in with foot traffic. We're suggesting in the spring and definitely in the fall, blow these leaves off or brush them off on an ongoing basis to give your deck a better chance. There's other areas, particularly where there's hot and cold continually happening, dampness with heat. Around dryer vents, in this video you can see excessive mold. This is a result obviously of the dampness coming up from the ground moisture or rain, with the heat from the dryer vent constantly coming down on the wood. This will destroy not only the finish of the wood, but will destroy the wood itself in a very short period of time. So we're suggesting you take a look around your deck, find some of these problems, and try if possible to repair them to give your deck a better chance. All of us at Wood Pro Canada would dearly like to thank you for your business over the past. We hope this video has helped you, both in terms of how to do a proper do-it-yourself maintenance plan on your deck, and most importantly, how to maintain your deck over the years so that you can continue to enjoy your deck. If you have any questions, you can always call Wood Pro Canada, or you can find us on the web at www.woodprocanada.com. Again, we thank you for your business and look forward to helping you in the future.